It's Madden NFL 22, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Bears and the Vikings, coming up next.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Vikings coming into play. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call a no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. K.J. Osborne deep from Minnesota. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
Off the play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 56 yards. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, a long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Nick Vigil coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play there for Minnesota. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Fields.
Robinson's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On first down, Fields.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Play action now. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play fake. Cousins.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw again. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run for it with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Chicago.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
All right, Coach, thanks very much.